Former UFC middleweight champion Sean Strickland brutally and viciously attacks a fighter on the Tuff-N-Uff show just a day after International Fight Week's main event, UFC 317. And in the aftermath, Sean Strickland showing that he is a man not to be messed with. We'll just get into that and see if you think this is right or wrong in the video. Now, let's take a look at the footage and what happened on Sunday's show, Tuff-N-Uff, which was taking place in Las Vegas. Take a look at this. His teammate was fighting against a guy Sean thought was accosting him verbally. Here he comes. Ooh, Chris Curtis getting in there as well. So Chris Curtis and Sean Strickland jump there in the cage with the guy. He's doing a couple of, aggressive taunts. He's doing the old DX chop there from the WWE. And you know what? Sean Strickland and Chris Curtis go on an unhinged, battle-raging rant and rave here. I mean, they just can't take a couple of words, a couple of gestures towards them. But you know what? They're men, and they got to stand up for themselves. But they're also in their mid-30s. They have families of their own. They have girlfriends, wives, whatever's going on there. They are family men. They are nice, patient young men, but not any longer. Golly, I mean, come on. They're 35, 30-something years old here. Come on, this is a little bit obscene if you ask me. I mean, this may be a little bit weird by the guy and maybe a little bit over the board. If that's what you think, if you think that guy was in the wrong, you also have to say that Sean Strickland and Chris Curtis were a little bit in the wrong there as well. Take a look from a different angle. There he is, marching towards him. But this is where it gets funny, and the whole WWE thing comes full circle. Take a listen and a watch to this one.
Hernandez, I think, just stuck his tongue out to Sean Strickland, so I saw Sean smirk.
And that is the end. The stash, Luis Hernandez gets it done.
He's talking to Chris Curtis and...
Oh, yeah! It's off the... Stone Cold! Stone Cold! For God's sakes! Stone Cold is back! He's going to be in jail! The bell is rung!
Watch out now, Stone Cold's coming for you. Sean Strickland showing more aggression and more power in his punches than he has in any other UFC fight up to this point, aside from that one time he hit Adesanya with a nice shot here. Here is the fighter himself talking about what happened and what the heck is going on here. The guy's actually a full-time police officer. Thank you here from Happy Punch. Take a listen, take a watch of what he has to say in the aftermath of all this mess.
Hey, guess what? Sean Strickland couldn't drop me. That's what I think, and I'm a 170, baby. Guess what, UFC? I want my chance, please. I'm a full-time cop. I want to give a shout-out to Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office, Priority Response Team, Sheriff Rosie. You know how we do it, baby. Miami in the house. Hey, guess what?
Look, this guy's a full-time police officer. He's fighting on the regional scene. The guy's a busy, busy man. Meanwhile, Sean Strickland has nothing but time on his hands to train and get in the UFC octagon. Where's he been? Looks like he's ballooning up to 235 pounds. Will he ever fight the middleweight division again? We'll just have to wait and see. But Sean Strickland keeps going. Here's talking to Ariel Helwani, the guy after the fight, right here. Take a listen.
That Sean just hit.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, man, we were in the fight, and they were talking in the fight. And, man, listen, there's only so much, we could take. This is entertainment, right? So he said some things, and then I said some things back, and I guess he didn't like what I said back.
What did he say to you?
Well, he was talking shit. He was saying I was tired. He was making fun of me. I think he called me fat.
Okay.
I don't like take that lightly. Me? He said, fuck you, Sean Strickland.
And then he punched you.
Yeah, he punched me. He did, but I'm still standing, still smiling. And I'm here with Ariel Helwani, man, the best. Yeah, man.
Congrats.
Thank you, man.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome.
Hopefully, I got a 3-second knockout.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, man.
Congrats.
Thank you, man.
Congrats.
Hopefully, I'll be in the UFC soon.
All right, looking forward to it.
Thank you, bro.
Shout out to that guy, full-time police officer, full-time fighter. This guy's in it to win at 170-pounder. I mean, this is what Sean Strickland had to say after the fact. The dude can't take a couple of threats. You're a grown-ass man, and you can't take any kind of verbiage being thrown your way, any kind of taunting being thrown your way. You have to then resort to violence. You have to jump right into attacking somebody. Come on, Sean. This is absolutely ridiculous. And Chris Curtis, he's got a family of his own, kids. I mean, come on, man. Suck my dick, you're a bitch, I'll fuck you up, insulted, threatened. That's how Sean Strickland felt. Nobody did anything about it. Purposely provoking me for a highlight. I go there to support a teammate, and then I'm allowed to be verbally assaulted for a highlight? That's unacceptable, man. That's disrespectful. I can't let anyone disrespect me. Never showed disrespect in a corner or at a fight. This was allowed to happen. What the fuck are they supposed to do? It's a small regional promotion. I'm sure there's a bunch of drunk idiots in the crowd yelling the same shit all the fucking time, big baby Strickland. Come on, man. And then he keeps going. No idea, man. I wasn't even vocal in the corner. The guy just wanted to antagonize me for a highlight. What, he was doing nothing and then he wanted the highlight? Then good for him, man. Who fucking cares? We understand that it's hurtful and it's hard to see your teammate lose in those situations, but come on, you cannot be acting this way. Conduct yourself like a real grown man. You know they'll hit you with the Nevada State Athletic Commission penalties. Fuck, sorry, bro. Yeah, that frustrates me is that even during the fight, he was insulting me. The Athletic Commission job was to prevent this from happening. So what, man? There was no warning, no penalty. They tell Merab to shut up all the time. Even the announcers were calling it. Yeah, so they were, but Daniel Rubenstein, I think, puts a cap on all this perfectly. Given that Arman and Dennis Bazooka were both suspended 9 months by the Nevada State Athletic Commission for their infractions, attacking fans, getting after fans, but nothing of super important damage, nothing really aggressive happened there. They just leaned over, popped the guy with a little punch, and moved on with their life. Sean Strickland was trying to hurt this guy and had to be dragged off the guy's back by Chris Tione, who did a good job of separating Sean and the guy, and then Chris Curtis, who had his arm around the guy's neck. I mean, you got to be kidding me. This is very aggressive behavior, even though he's just talking to him, pointing a finger in his face. That's 2 against 1, 3 against 1. The dude just went through a fight. Those guys have been sitting in the corner the whole time. Anyway, I'd expect no less than a 12 to 15 month suspension for Sean and 9 months for Chris. It's just bad. And I think that puts a cap on this. Sean Strickland, Chris Curtis getting into quite the scuffle. You know what? Sean Strickland, Chris Curtis, just because he's your friend, just because the guy's taunting you, does not give you the excuse to attack him. Good job by Hernandez for being a man and standing his ground. But at the end of the day, what are we going to do about Sean Strickland, the unhinged maniac himself? Look, Sean Strickland, he's good on the mic. He's a funny guy. He sometimes can put on decent fights. But at the end of the day, you got to conduct yourself like a man. What do you guys think about this? Tell me if you think Sean Strickland's in the right. Is Hernandez in the right or the wrong? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time.